for everybody out there. It's the last chance here to do something. So here's our starting grid. Peroni from pole position, Carpe second, Uriarte in third. They will be the top three in the championship at the end of this one. But will the likes of Pini, Moodley and Salmela sign off the year with a victory, the first of the season for the American yesterday? Veda Pratama was brilliant in the opening part of yesterday's race too. He starts for ninth ahead of Hakan Danish, came from...
We'll see. Okay. 15 laps of Red Bull MotoGP Rookies Cup action, and another great start, I think, from Valentin Peroni. Yes, he led into the first corner, but Alvaro Carpe comes alongside him. He's going to steal the margin to turn one. Brian Uriarte is up there in third place.
An absolute astonishing start as well for Marco Morelli, the other Argentinian. He's up for the fight. He's already into fourth position, but it's Carpe doing what he does best towards 10th, but does he? No, it's Valentin Peroni says, no, I'm going into the lead. I'm signing off with a win, lads.
Because even if Brian Uriarte finishes second, that's
furious yesterday. He just couldn't believe it. Like I said to his dad, who would choose a career like motorbike racing, eh? You love it so much, it rarely loves you back.
Yeah, and there is Ruche in a very good fourth place now. He's closing in on that trio. Of course, that leading three punch a big hole in the air, and it's a big slip team opportunity. Veda Pratama up the inside of Ruche and into fourth place.
Veda is an absolute star, isn't he? The 54 then. Where was he on the grid? Ninth and eighth then. He got him on the cutback. It is Veda Pratama into the lead, but not for long.
My goodness.
Peroni, 2 for 1. Buy one, get one free. He's been down to Tesco this morning. Wow, what a move that was.
Wasn't that superb? Yeah, I mean, it was so smooth. He just left them, didn't he? Up the inside on the brakes, no problem. Turn it and get on the gas.
You know, I was so impressed by Peroni yesterday. He just showed such mental fortitude. It was all really then. Just behind him, you've still got Boggio and Plonk as well into 14th place. A great way for those guys to be signing off to be in this leading group. Yeah.
It's changed now at the end of this year is that I can overtake people. I catch them and I can just overtake them. That is what I struggled with last year and even at the beginning of this. But it's all changed now. He said, I can get the inside.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ruche's not taking this lion down. He's quietly heart of a lion, has the South African. I love watching him. He's one of my favourite characters in the Rookies Cup. I just would love to see him sign off with another podium. He so richly deserves it.
Sixth gear, over 220 kilometres an hour, 140 acceleration. The two lefts that go into the start and finish. Through there in third gear, briefly up to fourth, then back to second gear. And the big squirt of acceleration from 114 kilometres an hour, 71 miles an hour, up through the gears, up to fifth gear, across the start and finish line. 8 laps to go.
And Uriarte's been pushed back to sixth then by our third years of Salmela and Ruche Moodley. There was a big bobble and a Constantina effect, a chain reaction even. I think it was Peroni had a moment, then you had Veda had a bobble, Carpe had a bobble, and that closed it right back up again. Uriarte, yes, sixth place he is. He's about to lose that potentially to Pini. No, he doesn't. He chops his nose off. Pini, the fastest rider of the race so far, 145.1. That's a tenth quicker than yesterday, Peter. They're on it.
And Veda Pratama has the lead over Valentin Peroni and Alvaro Carpe. Ruche Moodley back to 51. He doesn't want to be there. He cannot stay there, can Brian Uriarte. He has to move up. Veda Pratama has the advantage. Shout out for the 15-year-old.
As Uriarte goes very wide on. At the back of the pack, a 14th position. 14 riders technically fighting for this podium, Peter. I mean, goodness gracious.
And fingers crossed we're not seeing the track limits warning that we did yesterday.
No.
Let's hope it stays like that. We do not want this decided, the race decided.
Indonesia has an absolute star in the making in Veda Pratama. He's never seen this circuit before this weekend. He might have played it on a video game. But goodness me, isn't he brilliant? Oh, and he nearly clips the back of Carpe. He's carrying so much corner speed into regulated. Brian, one of the coolest customers in Rookies Cup.
Way through this race, and you're looking back at
Moodley as well. Carter Thompson's there too, in 7th position. He's up for it as well. Come on, Carter. Oh, Brian's going, no, so close. What is happening through turns 1 and 2, Peter? They're all bunching up. What's the reason?
Have to sort of go a little bit slower through the first half of it to drive through the second because they haven't got the low gearing. They've got to get the run through the second to get the drive out of there.
Thompson's move up the inside. Thompson making big waves. He's up into 5th now. This is the best we've seen from the Aussie in Rookies Cup. He's looking for a place here next year as well, as is Pini.
Yeah, absolutely. Thompson has really come on strong late in the season. He had a great run of the weekend in Austria, and then
I'm absolutely exhausted, Peter. The stress of yesterday, the stress of today, who's going to win? I mean, I'm glad we don't have these finales every week, because otherwise I think I'd die an early death. Goodness me.
Right. There's the 94 of Guido Pini. He's up there battling for the lead now in the lead trio. Let's see what he does. It's Vader Patama in the lead, but it's Guido Pini up into second place.
There is Carpe and 9 and 10. Then that long run onto the back straight. Pini diving for the inside, literally. Absolutely PlayStation lines going on there from as Uriarte then goes forward. Peroni looks behind him, sees Rico Salmella there. Just so many riders here, and look at that 31 of Pugliese on the prowl as well. He's got a win here in the European Talent Cup this season already. He knows how to fight towards the end of it.
And Vader Patama, 6th place now.
Peroni getting all unstuck there. I think he got way too close to the back of Carpe's bike there. And Pini dives up his inside then, goodness gracious. Is getting ferocious out the stages of the final, absolutely off the charts.
And Patama leads, but Carpe is there in 2nd place, and he's going to get a great slipstream down the back straight if he hangs on to this position. 94 is, of course, he's got thoughts about taking that away from him.
Pratama, though, this is the very best we've seen from the Indonesian, but it's not enough for Carpe down the back straight. Carpe, the 83. Oh, he runs it very, very wide. He nearly loses the front end, and that is a big shift in the big mistake from our series leader. He will no longer be, and Uriarte will have had a grandstand view of that, and it's all changed.
That's right, 3.5 laps to go then. It's still led by Vader Patama, but the 51 of Brian Uriarte.
He's going to dive up the inside of Thompson. There he does, through towards turn 1. He then gets to carry the corner speed through turn 2. That was brilliant, and that was business. Carpe, open it up.
51 is Uriarte, and and Brian Uriarte almost loses it completely. Patama comes up the inside. Patama's going to spoil it for Uriarte, but no, Brian goes up the inside again.
This is it.
It's the man who crosses the line first is going to win it. Can Uriarte pass Alvaro from here?
Goodness me!
It's going to be Carpe. Surely it's going to be Carpe. Carpe is going to take the cup.
No!
He goes Uriarte up the inside. But Carpe has the line. He holds the line. They run to the line. It's going to be Carpe taking the cup. Valentine Peroni crosses the line. Carpe is the cup winner over Uriarte.
Wow! Absolutely! As exciting as that. We wish him Maximo Kilas well too, like we all do. What a brilliant way to Alvaro Carpe. Moto3 World Championship. Look out. These are the final results of the final race. Peroni, Carpe, Uriarte, your podium. Vader Patama, what a star in the making. 4th position ahead of Rico Salmella, finishing off his 3rd year with a 5th place. Pini was 6th. Hakim Danish, 7th place. Carter Thompson, 8th from Ruche Mouli in 9th. We also say goodbye and thank you to Ruche. Dodo Bod, Giulio Pugliese. Marco Morelli was 12th ahead of Christian Daniel Jr. in 13th. Well, he's been sensational. 32 points to Alvaro Uriarte. The split is 2 points at the finale. That's motorbike racing for you. Valentine Peroni in 3rd. Rico Salmella moves up a place into 4th come the end of that one with Maximo Kiles in 5th. Hakim Danish 6th ahead of Marco Morelli, Vader Patama and Ruche Moodley. What a